I'm Chef Jamie McAfee from Pine Bluff Country Club. I will be doing beef braised short ribs from 44 Farms and Yukon Gold mashed potatoes. What you do with your short ribs is, first of all, we bread them in flour, then we saute them, we brown them off, then we take beef broth with a little mirepoix of celery, onions, and carrots, and we just make a good beef base and beef broth. We put a little thyme and red wine in it. And obviously the reason we have them done today, because when you're doing short ribs, you need 4 to 6 hours to braise them and put them in the oven to make them tender and edible. So we have taken that same broth that's in our short ribs and we're going to make a gravy out of them. This is basically a pot roast gravy that you grew up eating. It's what I grew up calling a 30-weight gravy. So.
Are you going to thicken that gravy with anything?
We did thicken it with a little roux. The mirepoix of vegetables that we had, the onion, celery, and carrots, we also ran that through a sleeve, and we took advantage of that thickening agent as well. Then we had take what I call a raw roux, and then we took just equal parts of flour and oil to thicken up the gravy. We don't need to add any seasoning or salt to it because that's where you come with your short rib. Heirloom carrots would be sauteed. We cooked our carrots till they are fork tender. Then we just put a little butter and a little natural sugar in there, and that's it. The Yukon Gold potatoes, we just boil it, and then you just have cream and butter.
You know what Rob Best used to ask me all the time? Why do you think you've got to cook wide open all the time?
Yeah.
You know, there's more than just one setting on the oven.
There he is.
Jamie, if somebody couldn't find a short rib, what other cut of meat could they use for
I
this?
think you could use chuck, top round, either one.
Any Sunday pot roast?
Any Sunday pot roast pretty good. In the old days, a lot of people could use 7-bone roast, that you could see a lot of. You see the black plate would be a little bit more as far as color would help. And you see this is not a completely smooth gravy because you would pick up the carrots that we ran through what I call a China calf or a strainer. So it has the natural seasoning of that in it. This is braised 44 beef short ribs, Yukon Gold cream potatoes, heirloom carrots, and this is your next course.